Good evening, and welcome back to the Transylvania Chronicles. This is episode 27, and if my math holds up, which it never does, this is going to be the final episode of Book 1, Dark Tides Rising. It's been a long road, getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but our time is finally near. I can feel a change in the wind right now. Tzmisce's in our way. And I'm your storyteller, Kelly. I use he and him. And folks, I am very excited to have a little antediluvian snack tonight. I am very excited indeed. But I'm also excited to spend time with some of my favorite people on the planet. And let's go ahead and meet them right now, starting with Robin. Robin, what are you wearing?
Oh shit, I forgot my costume. Oh. I'm playing Tereza. Let me just straighten that out. But
it's the only thing about you that's straight. Or it will be. Right now it's not. Here we go. You gotta do it's just nope, two by, nope, two. Yeah.
Yes. I am Robin. I use she her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Tereza Dinescu, our Tzmisce Void of the group, who uses she her pronouns currently. And yes, I have put way too many hours in to make a costume sweater for Harvest, and I've made name tags because Kelly challenged me to do a silly thing for Harvest, and I'm doing it because my days are insane now. So I just want to.
Well, you also were like,
sweater.
I wanted to do the thing that Kelly made Chris to do for Vandelver. When they couldn't do costuming anymore. And I was like, you're in too many games. You couldn't afford that many shirts.
Yeah, it's true.
Tearaways.
You literally, that's how it started, was you need tearaways. And then I was like, well, I can just make like fabric, like Velcro to do it. So ta-da!
Beautiful. Wonderful to have you here. Thanks for being here. Your hair's lovely in spite of everything. So that's good. All right. Let's go next to you. Let's see who's I'm going to give it to the person who has a 10 for Lugoj. Chris.
Oh, Vinculum ratings and meta plot. Hi, I'm Chris. I go by Digiblog in the chat. Use he, him, and they, them pronouns. I get to play Rainald, our shifty little La Sombra bastard.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to see what we do tonight. Down beneath you, we have the one, the only, because he broke the mold on the way out, it's Kal.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, my name is Kal. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Bastien, the Salubri Watcher. And
all right,
I'm going to be doing some watching.
You need
what?
Yeah, you need to buy up some of your Valoran so that you can be the Salubri Witcher.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just saying. Like,
is that the next evolution? Is it's like little guy, Watcher, Witcher?
Well, I mean, technically, if you're the Witcher, that means you hunt witches, which is just Tremere. So,
go on.
Toss a coin to your Salubri. Don't hit him in the eye. Anyway, and finally in the corner, actually in the middle then, it's Jen.
Nobody puts Alëna in the corner. I think we did that joke before, but
it's a dangerous place to put a wild animal.
It is. Hi, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Alëna, our furry friend, the gangrel.
Oh, such a good friend.
Who's going into combat.
Going into combat.
I'm very excited about it.
Folks, we can't go into combat without our sponsor of the night, and that is Bookwyrm Games, because they have a number of amazing dice that we can roll in combat. Go check them out right now, bookwyrmgames.com. Use code DorkTales to save 15% off your order, and if I may, go check out their Gemstone D10 sets. We also are in the process of finalizing all of our really cool D10s that we're going to be selling. The backer kit, we're doing backer kit, I believe, and that is going to be going live very soon. We're just
I realized my sweater looks like the Bloodstone dice.
The Bloodstone dice are
inadvertently,
so
I made the Bloodstone dice. I made my sweater into the Bloodstone dice because they're so cool.
Never
advertising.
It was advertent. Right? It was very advertent. But folks, we'll have plenty of news about that.
Bookworm's costume next.
Bookworm's costume. Oh, that's great. We'll have plenty of news about the Dork dice because I know you guys want them. And you need more good 10 sets. 10 sets are hard to find really good ones. The gemstone ones on Bookwyrm are some of the only good gemstone and the only gemstone D10 sets I've seen, actually. But they're absolutely wonderful. A quick note, though, if you are presently in the United States at time of recording, which is September 2025, they are taking a temporary leave from shipping to the US because of tariffs and other things that are making dice really expensive for customers to import. It's not fair to the customers down there to order some dice and then be hit with like an $80 levy. So they're taking a brief departure from shipping to the US until some of this stuff gets worked out. In the meanwhile, though, if you are anywhere else in the world, please go to Bookwyrm Games. They're a small company ran by wonderful people, and they could really use your support. Also, if you spend 100 Canadian, which is really not that much in the grand scheme because our dollar is our dollar, you'll get free shipping almost everywhere in the world, with that one exception, basically. So please go support them. Use code DorkTales to support yourself and to support us. And thank you, Bookwyrm Games. So, all right. So, folks, we are going to be going into game tonight, and I just want to let the audience know mass combat in Vampire the Masquerade is not great. It is not exactly what is fun to watch, and it really bogs down for the storyteller. Unfortunately, Vampire and all of the World of Darkness games kind of have that weakness, and their dice engine is not really designed for like mass combat or particularly long combat. I mean, even some of the changes they did for like Chronicles of Darkness don't really hold up as well as systems that were designed to be combat primary. So with that in mind, there is going to be some combat in this game, and I want it to be fun and exciting. So we're going to be implementing a couple of hacks tonight to make things a little easier. The first is I'm going to be using stunt rules, similar to the ones found in Exalted, but with a little bit of a twist. Basically, the more vampiric and badass you try to make yourselves, the more successful I'm going to allow you to be. I'm going to grant you a bonus of 1 to 3 successes on a hit. It'll count almost like an equipment bonus. So once you succeed the roll, those will be extra damage, extra points, extra cool shit on top of that. The other thing that we're going to do is there are going to be phases of combat, and things are going to be divided kind of into kind of a mix between mook and mob rules. So if you are fighting multiple opponents, I'm going to treat them as a singular entity, almost like a swarm in D&D. They will do moderately more damage, but if you kill them, you kill all of them, which is kind of cool. And also, we're going to be playing this a little more cinematically. So if we are running into things, and as a player or a veteran storyteller of Vampire, you're watching this and saying, well, what the hell the rule is on the screen? What is the thing? That's why. We're hacking this because I want this to be fun, and because the end of this module doesn't really describe things. It's actually kind of funny. You guys are going up against something. They didn't even put how many health levels they have. And it's not because they have infinite health levels. It's just...
I was going to say, was there an infinity symbol there?
No, they didn't even bother. No, they just, like, they didn't put how many health levels they have. They didn't put how many health levels. Because theoretically, if you guys chose a different path, you'd be fighting the Anarchs you'd be fighting the Anarchs and their ghouls to try to stop this from happening. And they didn't give them health levels either. Which is kind of weird.
So is it supposed to be cinematic kind of thing then?
No, I think they just... this entire last couple pages feels kind of rushed, which is why we're going to have fun with it. Okay?
Someone was like, I'll get back to that. Hold on a second. Let me get back to that. I'll just finish up this stuff first. I'll get back to that before I submit it in for the final draft.
The monsters are their stats are in the back of the book, kind of thing. Reference that.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, kind of, right? They also say, like, for more information on the horrors found here, check Ghoul's Fatal Addiction or Libus Sanguinis. And I'm like, great. The health levels are found in a different book. That's some second edition White Wolf tomfoolery. I mean, but that's fair. Everybody was addicted to buying their books back in the day. So odds are you or your storyteller did have access to those books. But I will say, in 2025, it's kind of funny looking back on this and remembering how many WAD books we all used to have. Jen, I'm leaving you out of this. You still have most of your WAD books. Or at least the hunter ones right ahead. And does anybody have any experience they want to spend? Anything they want to level up before they go in? Anybody need to buy Valor in 12?
I just increased my
calculated
dexterity.
I need 61 XP to melt people with the power of the sun.
I took
Alas, I only have 50.
I took a 4th dot in Brawl, and so I took specialty in Strikes.
Strikes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go with
Sounds good.
Claws. Kind of what I'm thinking.
Kind of what you're thinking. Well, strikes would also be like impacts. So do you want to just put claws?
For Brawl, sure. Yeah, I can do Claws.
Yeah. It's a little more specific. Chris, did you buy up to level 3 or level 4?
Oh, just up to level 3 in dexterity. That's it.
Sounds good.
I figured the only way to Rainald's gonna get out of this alive is by dodging, and
Dodge.
Dodge
So-
this.
it's just like let's do it.
All right. So without further ado, let's head into Vampire the Masquerade, the Transylvania Chronicles, episode 27, Crypt of the Eldest. Last time on Vampire the Masquerade, the Transylvania Chronicles, you all met with the force of anarchs that had asked for your assistance tracking down the ancient monastery that the eldest of the antediluvians was resting in. You met with a number of them, and it was there that they shared with you a strange new ritual that they had designed in order to break the blood bond. You all participated in this new vinculum, this voldry, this shared cup of blood, and you found that your blood bonds were shattered irrevocably. And instead were replaced with a new, strong bond with your new allies, the anarchs that you had bound yourself to, although history will not remember them as anarchs for quite some time. And the world would not realize that in that clearing next to that roaring fire, you were lighting the flames of revolution that would burn Canaanite society to the ground. There were many there that night. The 4 of you, Lena, Dragomir, Lombok, Velia, Lugoj, and many more. History does not remember the names of the others. And ultimately, for those of you who survived this night, hundreds of years down the road, you will not remember them either. But in your mind, there are the brief flashes. A woman with a scar on her neck. A man with a blinded eye. A tall lord with a perfect, regal posture and bright red hair. A Nosferatu, watching from the shadows, bent and leprous. Many more. When you remember the night, though, the first thing that you remember is the sound of thunder and the blowing of the wind. The storm came in hard. It was a storm unlike any you have seen in quite some time, approaching the end of autumn, approaching the harvest. And yet, as you traveled through the Carpathians, it was uncharacteristically cold. There, outside of the small town, that was dictated to you in the Book of the Earth. You found yourself pelted by hail and snow. Cernog is not much of a village anymore. If it ever was, back when the ancient fortress was built atop of it. When it was still manned and still lived in. It is a shadow of itself now. You can see that it rests between the spurs of the Eastern Carpathians. As you make your way there, riding with the other members of your expanded coterie, you can see that there is a monastery. An old, blasted, broken place. Made of ancient stone that has stood the test of time for hundreds, maybe even 1,000 years. It lies high atop a ridge, well above the tree line. Above it, an abandoned fortress looms menacingly. Its blackened walls are a dark skeleton against the sky. It is a shell of a building now, open to the stars. And we will begin. All of you will have full blood pools. Cernog. Cernog fed you. The locals were accommodating, whether they wanted to be or not. And each of you drank your fill. As you gathered with your rebellious brethren, there at the broken and winding steps, it was Lugos that raised his voice first, turning to all of you. Well, it is time to see whether or not what we have discovered is truth or another trick perpetrated by the elders. Regardless, I am honored to stand beside you today.
It's an honor to be included and to
could
be
not
here.
have done it without you. Your blood, your clan is an inspiration to all of us. For taking the first step into breaking the chains that have bound us since the Second City.
It is a great misfortune that I was not there for that. And this feels like an opportunity to make up for it. I'm grateful for that.
And I'm grateful to have you. As I am grateful to have you as well, cousin.
I've been bound and forced to be serving others for so long. It's been an honor to be finally freed.
And you will be free. It is an honor to walk with you as well. He turns to Alëna. It is good to have you as well, cousin. Distant and feral. When this is done, we will turn the might that we gain here against the usurpers. Make them pay for what they have done to our kin.
I am no cousin of yours.
Regardless, I am glad to have you with us rather than against us. And the same can be said for you. May your insight and the insight of Clan Malkav guide us, my good friend. Make whatever preparations you need. We will leave shortly. And with that, he turns and begins to gather the things from his wagon. What do you all do?
Tereza is going to turn and look at Dominic and Emilion, her other driver. She's going to say, "Bring me the box."
Yes, mistress. The two of them go, and they reach inside of your carriage. Pulling on thick chains, they lift it from the recess in its base. Although this is quite large, they handle it with ease. Their strength and potence makes it easy for them to carry it to your feet, where they lay it down gently.
I've been carrying this around for centuries. I don't even know how long it's been. It feels like a part of me. But that part of me died a long time ago. But finally being free by the blood bond, made me realize that I once cared about so much, that I felt I needed to have. I don't need it, it's just... I'd say it's dead weight, but it's not really dead. I'm sure you are all very, well... Alëna found out a few centuries ago. And I've been meaning to show you. It's never been worth it.
Free yourself from the anchor.
And Tereza's going to reach into her flesh. She'll just start just moving it around a little bit, and she'll reach kind of near her heart, because that's just who Tereza is, and it's very poetic. And she'll pull out this very simple, iron key is what I'm thinking, the black key, just a black padlock key, nothing fancy, like for a jail cell. And she'll go and unlock the locks on the box, and she will toss open, throw off the chains, and she will turn to Rainald and Bastien, and she will be like, and Alëna, she'll also, "I'd like you to all meet my husband." And she will open the lid, revealing a very barely alive, incredibly sallow, sunken in, pretty much a skeleton with flesh on it, old man.
Oh. Wow. You look like shit.
He smells like shit too.
The smell that comes out of this box is unholy. The sloughed flesh alone takes up the bottom of the box, almost like shavings, wood shavings used for packing material. Robin, is he flesh crafted at all? Is he tended to at all? Or is... Because he
No.
was only in his 50s or 60s when you did this to him. And yet he probably looks so much worse. I can imagine as he is curled up, his limbs withered away, atrophied. The vitae, the only thing that's really kept him hale and alive at all. His fingernails growing and curling in on themselves like a goat's horns.
Pleasure to meet you, Lord Dinescu.
Oh, he's not
Sure.
a lord. He took
Mister?
my lands,
Hmm.
killed my family, and took me as his prize.
He conquered. Ooh. Oh. Well, I bet you regret that now, don't you? Are you able to... No? I'm gonna smack him a bit.
His flesh is stronger than it looks, but at your blow it tears a little, weeping little trails of blood. He can't open his mouth more than to dribble and drool. But his eyes are, if not sharp, but they detect motion. They flicker back and forth between you, hazy and distant, broken. They were once very smart eyes. Clever.
Is this going to be this thing's final moment?
I was debating ripping out his heart finally, or just leaving him to wither away on his own. But if you would like to give him his last rites,
You would just do that?
Looking at him, I fear that what makes him human has already gone a long, long time ago.
That's not
Yes.
very... It's not very Christ-like of you, Rainald.
There's no soul left in this man. Look at him. It's an animal. This is this shouldn't
thought
be
that-
allowed to exist how it is, one way or another. I think a more fitting punishment might just be to embrace it and let it run wild. For a day or two before it kills itself in the sun. I don't even think it would have the instinctive fear to stay away from it. There will be no last rites for this one. Consider it a gift, Lady Tereza. Though I appreciate the offer.
If you desired, my lady, I could make him be able to speak one last time.
oh, I do not wish to hear a word out of that man's mouth.
I wonder if it's worth it. A conqueror, taking wives, all of that in such a small scale of its existence. When you could have just been a farmer, taken a wife, lived normal life of a commoner.
I think I want his skull, actually. I think that's going to be the only thing that I keep
I think
of his.
moving forward is healthy.
It is.
You've decided, well, you've changed quite a bit since our first gathering.
I have.
It's funny.
You know? Mm.
Lena stands over, crouching down and looking in upside down. I would have thought that Dominic would have his jawline, but it was actually Clara that does. Dominic has his eyebrows, though. Or he will if he doesn't pluck. Such furry caterpillars.
Yes, that is the only good thing about that man.
Skulls make excellent souvenirs.
I think so.
She rattles
Less
her
to
like
travel.
collection of skulls.
Less to travel with, too.
It's very, very, very factual, and that's why I've felt this sense of relief with the ceremony, and I realized I do not need to keep this man alive anymore. And she's just gonna take her hand and just crush his heart, just cave his chest in.
Sounds good. Spend a point of vitae to, or point of blood to fleshcraft into his chest.
Oh, I meant just like brute force. She's just gonna crush his ribs,
Oh, cool.
stop his heart like that.
Okay, cool. That sounds good. Why don't you go ahead and just make... What's your strength score?
It's currently 3.
Okay. Do you have any potence? Remind me.
No.
Cool. Are you going to buff your strength up?
Yes, I will buff my strength.
I'll say that rolls into the next scene.
Okay.
So let's crank that up to at least 6 to crush somebody's
Yes,
heart
please.
and lungs.
Yeah.
All right. Reaching down, you push your fingers into his chest and then down, and there is a low, deep, resounding a panicked look comes across his face. But it is a short one. It is short-lived. As is he. And with the last groan, he expires. And as he does, Tereza, surrounded by your allies, by your coterie, your family, you have dreamed of taking this moment into your hands, of crushing the life out of this monster who violated your home, your life, your body, your heart, and made you into the woman, into that old, bitter woman who deserved the embrace. You wanted to see him in pain. You wanted to see him suffer. You thought that this would be a moment that you would relish until the sun burned out. You were not expecting that as he took his last breath, and hell or the abyss or whatever awaits afterwards took him, that he would smile. Like a sigh of relief. And there's a moment inside of your heart where a sliver of fear worries that that last exhalation was his soul free of you. And then there is nothing but the sound of the wind and snow. Can you make me a frenzy roll, please? Difficulty 8.
Is that with the +2 added?
That is with the +2 added.
Okay. Okay. That's a fail, fam. That's a fail, fam.
Great. Standing over this, you see that twist of a smile. Do you want to take the wheel or do you want me to?
Yeah, I am pretty tired, so I think I would love your storytelling, and your descriptions would be much better than what I could probably muster with my kind of current mind state.
As the sound of the wind picks up, you all watch as Tereza's shoulders bunch up. It's almost like she's crying or laughing, the way they bob. And then with an ungodly shriek that blends in with the whipping of the winds, she leaps into the box. Any of you who have seen an old tragedy play or seen a paid mourner leap into a box with a body, clawing at their hair and weeping, there's a touch of that in this performance, but that is not what is happening. She leaps into the box astride that withered naked form and like tearing open a gift box, like tearing apart a suckling pig. Grip by grip, claw by claw, she skeletonizes the poor man. And the next thing that you are going to remember, Tereza, you are lying, sitting back on your heels, covered in gore. Beneath you, a torn apart ex-husband. It seems that death finally did you part for good. A hand on your shoulder pulls you out of this. And I think that one of the things about this that is the most disturbing to anybody watching is that with this exertion, like, you would expect that Tereza, were this a human, that she would be panting. But it's almost like someone turned an off switch. She just sits back on her heels and stops. No breath, no blinking, nothing. Just a corpse, astride a corpse. Mother. A hand on your shoulder. A cloth. Dominic holds you a towel to clean off the gore of his father.
Thank you. I apologize for losing control there. That
No
smug,
need.
smug smile he gave in his death just...
No need to apologize. Alëna's gonna reach in to like the blood puddle that is this man, or was this man.
The bloodle, yes.
The blood.
The bloodle, yep. She's sticking her whole hand into a puddle of blood, pulling it out, and first to her own face, and then she'll reach out to Tereza's if she wants. She's gonna do like war paint symbols as she says, I will take your rage into battle with me. Do you wish?
Yes.
She'll do the same symbols on your face, and then like look at the others and just like with a dripping hand offer.
Just, yeah. Rainald will look at you, and I think we need all the help we can get.
And she'll do the same on everybody's face. I have no power with this. This is just for flavor. For her
flavor.
For her flavor, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
She
what?
will take
They
your
might
rage into
not-
battle. Yeah.
I don't think they know that, and I think that the placebo effect is going to go on quite a bit. Can you do me a favor and make me a charisma plus occult roll?
Real quick, I'm also gonna roll my cathartic fury merit roll. Now, from coming out of frenzy, I get to roll my courage to see if I can regain willpower. Because at least if I rage, since I rage frequently, at least I'm gonna get something for raging.
Let's do it at a 6, Jen.
With a 6, I got 4 successes on 4 dice. Because
All right, so
somehow
here's-
I'm charismatic in this moment.
So here's the deal. Because we're going into a little bit of cinematic combat, what I'm going to allow is that's going to be 4 bonus dice that can be drawn from. Once they're used, they're gone. But it's a floating pool. Anybody has access to them.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Yep. Making early Sabbat rituals 101.
Tereza will. Did the skull stay intact?
Yeah, I mean, even the
Okay.
tongue's still in there. Blah.
It's now the actual skull part. You've taken all the flesh off.
Yeah, I've taken all the flesh off, so that's good. So yeah, she'll just like remove the tongue and just take the skull and put it in a bag or something.
I don't, I think from what you've said that man was truly a monster to you and your family. You gave him mercy. Death that he probably did not deserve. I think we need to. I think I need to seek out people like that, like us, so that they may suffer and scare people back into the light. If I won't do such a thing to somebody that is obviously so connected to you, but if there is anyone that you don't want your blood to taint, that you find that should suffer like that, please let me know.
I'll admit I ended up carrying him a long time. I wanted to make him suffer for what he did to me and to my family, but after a decade, 2, 3, it became more of myself than I wanted. It almost was more like I was bloodbound to him again.
It's funny
So thank
how
you.
the shackles that other people place on us sometimes work the other way around. I'm glad you were free,
Yes.
and hopefully we shall free the rest of your clan as well.
Yes. Shall we go find the antediluvian?
Let's
Well,
go.
not the antediluvian, but my antediluvian. My big guy.
The eldest.
The eldest.
The other anarchs are waiting for you at the base of the steps. And turning to look at you, their preparations are done. Your preparations are complete. And they give you a bit of a nod.
There's
Yeah.
some prep before we go into the Draugr ruins. Just
All right, so what are y'all doing?
Well, kind of described with the frenzy of claws and stuff like that, but I actually would like to spend a blood point to have Tereza to craft her claws
Mm-hmm.
to do extra pointy damage.
If we spend blood now for stat boosts, will it last for?
It will.
Okay. Then I am boosting to strength 6 and dexterity 5.
All right, sounds good to me.
I'll,
All right, everybody go ahead and spend your vitae. Remember that you can spend up to 1 above your generational cap, and it will last for the scene. So if any of you are 7th generation, that means you can spend up to level 7 in a stat, and it'll stay there for the scene. Anything above that... Sorry, what were you asking?
Oh, I said perfect.
Perfect. If you are spending above that generational cap, or the 1+, it goes down after 3 rounds. So you want to save that for big notice. I am going to cap you at 10 in a stat, though, regardless, because otherwise the dice pool gets stupid.
I think the 8th gen cap is
It's 5, but you can crank it up to 6 for the scene. So it's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically it's
and
because
then
like... So just a quick reminder as well, because
Mhm.
Robin is new to playing games where you can do this. Robin, if you want, you can buy 6 level attributes. You probably need to get a different character sheet that has those dots on it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Character sheets that go up to 10. It's great.
Mhm.
They're terrifying sheets.
I'm
Yep.
gonna spend 2 more blood because we assume we're kind of knowing we're gonna expect.
are you
some
going into an
resistance.
antediluvian's lair without blood buffing?
No,
That
I was
seems
gonna
like a
go
silly bitch
awaken
thing to do.
the Zulo shape here and also buff all my physical stats by 3, so I'm maxed out on all of my stuff.
Do it.
I'm gonna gear up with Lena into our chainmail and our crusade.
Father, you look so handsome in
garb.
this. Look at you. Don't die.
But then you get to name the cat Bastien.
Die if you want to. I'm not going to ask.
And maybe who knows how she kind of turned into her own character there, but a Latin prayer that we would do. Everyone in armor looks the same for the most part. So whenever we went off or mercenary or plundering or whatever, we mostly like look the same. But she's going to, because I went healer. She's going to use Warrior 4, which grants her scene length armor. She's got a roller. What? This is a weird roll.
So she is going to expose
Armor
her third
of
eye?
Twin's Fury. Well, no, because you can't hide that behind a...
Nope.
Shit. Yeah, and it says right in the description.
Yep. Anything above level 2 usually. Or 3 depending on the edition.
Unless it says otherwise, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dang. Yeah, no, that's going to have to wait. Because it's like, it blazes redder than the setting sun. Yeah. Maybe...
It's pretty dark. I mean, look, it's pretty dark right now.
Everybody, look over there. No, never mind. We're just going to blood buff.
Okay, sounds good.
For now.
All right, so you keep track of her stats as well.
I'm going to go up to my 2 ghouls and tell them to wait here. Not. I need you two to wait here. This has a very good chance of not going so well. And if that's the case, we need to flee quickly. You are to cover the retreat and protect the wagons.
Yes, Master.
If you feel the connection snap, go to Karo at the Tehuta Pass. If you wish for your existence to continue.
They
Or
will nod.
if you've decided you've had enough. Make peace with the Lord. It'll come quick.
Yes, Master.
For the trek out, if we knew we were traveling a long time, would we be able to bring some herd? Or is that kind of like a domain thing? Like that has to like stay?
You could have brought some herd with you, theoretically. Yeah, but would you have?
If we knew what we were getting into, but I can't quite recall if the meeting with the Anarchs was the same as getting ready to go on the pilgrimage.
It was the same.
Then
so I don't think
I
you
would
probably
say no.
But you
if
are
we met
full.
them the same. Yeah, if we met them and then in that same trip, then I would probably say no.
Okay. There's a voice that calls out to you over the blinding snow as Dragomir turns. My friends, are you all ready to go? I'm excited.
Yes. But like super garbled and demonic, because
Oh.
Tereza is like in her demon form, basically.
My eyes start to glow as
Go
I
up
turn
to-
Eyes of the Beast on, and then a nod.
I'll go up to Dragomir and give him a pretty solid hug and be like, "It is our time. It is our time."
It is our time, my friend. No. My brother. Let's go eat a god. And as he turns, you all begin climbing the steps, making your way among the ridgeline. And above it, there are 1,236 broken, winding steps up to the monastery. The fortress that is attached to the side of that ancient cathedral is open to the sky. It is the only thing that is somewhat sheltered from the snow. And as you approach it, I would really love it if everyone here can make me a willpower roll at a difficulty of 6. Lena got 3 successes. Dominic
Did you
does
want
not
me
have
to
to
roll
roll.
for? Okay, I was gonna say, did you need me to roll for Dominic?
Uh, 6.
6. Okay.
3 for me.
3 for you. Okay.
One's
Do
detract and
willpowers
tens.
roll?
Yes.
Re-roll for willpower? They do. Nice.
Yes, I have willpower rerolls 10s, but ones do
Sweet.
subtract.
Okay. 1, 2, -1. But plus, oh, another 10. All on a 4.
Okay. 4 successes. How many successes total?
4.
Okay. All of you approach, and as you make your way in to the shell of that ancient building, you see inside of the cathedral. Now, the interior, your beast recoils. Once upon a time, this was a holy place, but something profane. So profane that it your beast screams against it. Has overtaken this place. This shadow is so dark. The stain is so bloody here that even your beast momentarily struggles. You can see that along the walls there are carvings. Creatures that might be angels, but are demonic, devilish. They glare down upon all who pass through the archway at the entry to this former place of God. The air inside of the cathedral has a musty, cloying odor. It smells like death. But it doesn't merely smell like death, it smells like dying. It smells like the act of expiring. Stuck in time. Perpetual decay. And as you step through, you see some of the other anarchs are having trouble mustering up the courage to step into this forbidden place, only gathering it as they see others with vinculum ratings press inside and call for them. The inside of this place is hideous. An architect like Zelios had nothing to do with this blasted edifice. Here, as you step inside the arch and the snow relinquishes its grasp on you, you can see that the carvings, the construction is from the fevered imagination of some insane designer. You watch as Tereza's almost 9-foot form has to duck underneath the archway, pressing inside. And as you try to acclimatize yourself to this, you can hear eerie moaning sounds that fill the cavernous central chamber. They echo off the high vaulted beams and reverberate in a cacophony of shrill screams that mimic the cries of victims undergoing the agonies of prolonged and exquisite torture. There are horrors in the depths. You do not know who found it first, but I would like everyone here, as you look around, to roll me a d10. I will roll as well. The first person to roll me a 10.
4.
Okay.
I also rolled a 4.
I rolled a 5.
I also rolled a 5. Oh, should I roll for Lena?
I just did.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Velia.
Rolled a 2.
Well, I doubt Dominic is doing this, but all right. Then finally, let's roll for Lombok. Of course, it's Lombok. Damn it, Ruthven. After a fashion, you're all looking around, and the long-haired visage of Lombok calls out, "Over here!" In the center of the room, behind the altar, cut into the wooden planking of the floor, is a trapdoor. An iron ring lies rusted on top of it. The anarchs reach down and pull, and with a grind, it reveals a dark, narrow stairway that leads down to the crypt of the cathedral. You all nod at each other, and I have to ask, who is the first to step down?
Tereza, probably?
Or Alëna, one of them.
Yeah, one of the two.
Tereza, you step down into the darkened corridor, and down beneath you can see that there are distant flickerings of ancient torchlight or candlelight in the distance. One by one, you descend. And as you do, the rest of the anarchs join as well. The monastery beneath here, the crypt beneath here, is a wide and darkened passageway. It branches off in a myriad directions. The shadows move around you, and as they do, the barest bit of torchlight and candles strung about the area, dripping with a bit of ancient wax that covers the walls beneath like a beehive. You are going to see a sudden shadow lurch to your left, Tereza. Immense and hulking, it reaches out for you. Do you
reach back, try to attack it?
Your claws scrape the side of the wall as your shadow retreats from yourself, which unfortunately is the moment that the real creatures in the darkness strike. Can I get an initiative roll off of everyone as the shadows begin to move and a horde of Shlachta war ghouls emerge from the shadows with a roar of anger?
So it's Dex and Wits for
It's
initiative.
Dex and Wits.
Okay. I have to
And
do one
Celerity.
now.
And Celerity,
And Celerity,
actually.
yes.
Okay. So. Right, so. Hey, that's a good roll for the War Ghouls. That's going to be plus their. Okay. Go ahead and roll for Lena and for Dominic. Oh, damn. Well. All right. So, and mark them accordingly. All right. So, what did you roll on Dominic's dice, Robin?
An 8. Bless you.
Please re-roll.
Okay.
Tell me if you get higher than a 4.
7.
Okay, cool. So that is going to be, you know, I'm going to roll 2 different spots. Okay, I rolled on one dice a 36. So I think those war ghouls are going first. Followed by down the initiative we have Tereza. Then we have a what is your bonus there, Chris and Jen?
I rolled a 7.
Well,
Including
what's your-
celerity or not?
What's
Like-
including celerity, what is your bonus to that?
Plus
What did you add?
12.
So it's going to go Tereza, then it's going to go Rainald, then it is going to go Alëna, then it is going to go to Bastien, Lena, Dominic, and then the second wave of Schlachta that are present. There's an explosion of motion from the side of you. It rises out from the darkness of this area. You can see now that the walls tremble. These ancient stones are covered in moss, but it's not simply moss, it is oozing flesh. It rises up, and Tereza, there's going to be an attack on you as a wave of Schlachta. A dozen deep surge toward you. I would like you to make me a soak roll.
That's stamina, yes?
That is stamina.
Cool. Because things happen fast, I'm assuming if I'm at, 9 stamina, I can have a specialty to, like, absorb fights.
Yeah, I would say so.
Cool.
Okay, so that's...
Those damn ones. That's gonna be 3 successes.
3 successes. All right, so the Schlachta pour out of the shadows, surging toward you. A dozen deep, they swarm over you, biting, gnawing into your extremities. You are going to be swept up into them, almost like they're carrying you in a celebration. You are going to do me a favor. And you are going to take, it's going to be 3 points of lethal damage.
Ouchies.
All right. And as that occurs, that's going to be the first bit of combat. Tereza, they are going to be pinning your limbs as they are trying to tear you apart. They are biting into your side. They are tearing into you. What do you do?
Okay, so split pool.
Mhm.
I have celerity 2. Means I can take 2 actions before it starts doing negatives,
Yes.
or like taking away from my dice pool. Actually, if we do like, I'd like to take 1 defense roll and then just attack, if that's cool.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Split
So
it
you
up.
could use a defense pool. You could also try to like struggle out of this.
So I can't attack right now, can I?
You can,
If
yeah.
they're pinning me down.
You can. This is all cinematic, so like whatever you want to do.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
How do
I
you do
think
this?
I think Tereza's just going to like, she's getting like swept up in this wave, and like things are gonna like start kind of almost like absorbing her, and I think she's just going to take like them pulling apart, and she's just gonna try and use her massive body and strength and just like take her claws and just start almost like giving herself a hug with her like claws and her fangs and her feet and all of her limbs. Like she's basically just gonna try and like stab into anything that's in her reach and just kind of like go and just
That
like
sounds
try and
beautiful.
like bite into as many as we can.
Basically, just like trying to pin down a cat at the vet type of thing.
Yeah,
Just-
exactly. Yeah, she is a wild animal right now, and she's definitely a large, strong wild animal that is.
I
Just
would love it. Go ahead.
flailing.
That sounds great. You know what? I'm going to give you +2 stunt successes for that. So go ahead and make me an attack. And if you succeed, add +2 to your damage.
Cool. Yes, thank you. Dex and Brawl.
Dex and Brawl.
Cool. Oh boy. Okay. That full page is 9. So 13 dice. Got it. I'm gonna spend a willpower just because, like, last time I rolled this many dice with Tereza, I somehow like botched. So I'm gonna spend a willpower to not botch.
Sounds great.
What is my difficulty? Just standard 6?
Standard. You know what? I'm gonna say you're pinned, so it's actually gonna be 7.
Oh darn, that's a lot. Oh. Well, I'm glad I rolled to have that willpower. Oh, that took away. I had a lot of 1s and a lot of 5s.
You want to roll anything out of the floating pool, because this would be a good moment for that.
That's true. Can I steal a die from the floating pool?
Floating pool?
Take the
Go for
floating
it.
Pool die.
You haven't said how
Go-
many you have so far, so if I figure that's fair game.
That's fair.
Did her stunt lower her difficulty or add to her?
No, it's gonna add 2
Cool.
successes to the total.
Nice, even better.
Yeah, right? It means that if you do
Because
hit,
then
it's
it
extra
can't be
hard.
one.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. I want you to describe for me, as you are lashing out, how that, let's see, 4 of them? I'm going to say out of these dozen, 2, maybe 3 of them are torn asunder.
So I think you're going to see just like these arms just and limbs just start to like pull creatures in, and then they almost like the claws like almost like interlace, like she's trying to hold her own hands, and then it just you suddenly hear the sound of a fabric ripping almost, I guess. Like leathery skin just suddenly just like rips apart, and just like fountains of blood and gore and sinew just start getting just showered over this art, like hallway art just starts painting the walls like a Jason Pollock.
Like a Jackson Pollock. Perfect. All
Jackson
right.
Pollock, yeah.
His son,
All right.
Jason.
Yes.
You are going
Do I
to
need
be
roll
dropped to the
damage
ground.
or no?
No, I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest. We're going to go with big hits. You can roll damage if you want to, but I'm going to... We're hacking this for cinema.
No, I'm good. Let's
Sounds
not,
good.
Let's not waste
It's a
time
mob.
on-
It's a mob. Don't worry. You'll have your chance.
Yeah.
Rainald, you're up. You see Tereza swept up in her war form, only to cut herself off and be dropped to the ground,
And I would,
obscured.
like, defensive action, she's going to just then, like, part of that, just kind of, like, get up and just, like, kind of hunch a bit in, like, claws and facing out.
Doing a preparatory. Perfect. So you're
Yeah.
like, you're poised. All right.
Yeah.
So you'll see her head bob up from the crowd as she is swarmed by the Schlachta. What do you do?
Okay, seeing this giant swarm coming at us and kind of trying to run off with Monster Tereza, I'm not sure how to refer to her right now. I'm going to spend for celerity, and I'm going to use Arms of the Abyss. And what I want to do with it is, I don't want to really attack with the Arms of the Abyss. I want to use them to just interrupt these things. Like have them like smack something out of the way as like one of these things is attacking, and just cause a general nuisance for the Schlachta horde for all of the allies, and just use it kind of in that kind
Sure.
of a capacity if possible, because I feel like having their own shadows come alive and just trying to trip them up and doing that would be more effective in this kind of a situation.
That sounds good. Don't forget that they also will get your potence.
Oh, sweet.
Or I believe
They
they
do?
do. Or do you have to spend for that? I might be
I
mixing
think that's
LARP
a
rules in my
combo
head.
discipline.
I think it's just actually the basic. Like you can spend a point for them to get your potence. But
I
double
think
check
I
that.
can- Yeah, I will. One moment.
If I remember correctly, they get your potence and your, or they get, yeah, your
I don't think it
strength
potence and fortitude.
and fortitude and.
I thought that was a combo discipline in this setting.
Is it?
V20 is slightly better than it used to be. And I have it written in my other character in a different game, but
Yeah, I think
see
the
if I can find that.
the Dark Ages version of Intermission got a much needed nerf.
Boo.
I believe.
What do you mean
that-
every single one of my tentacles that I can regenerate every turn doesn't have my fortitude and potence?
Yeah. Hacks. All right, so go ahead
Alright.
and roll me for that. Let's see how well you do. And add a stunt success on top of it.
Sweet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna spend a willpower. 'Cause why the heck not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes. Plus, oh, sorry, one more die for 7 successes.
Holy shit.
And get just a whole bunch of tentacles, just trying to interfere with them.
Now, are you trying to rip them apart?
With this, do they actually have the potence? Don't think they
It
do.
looks like Jen has shared it. It can start to get expensive because it looks like you increase each individual.
Yeah, otherwise they're just strength 4. Because it's equal to my obtenebration
still pretty
rating.
good,
So I'm
though.
just going to leave it.
I think there's also an abyss mystic ritual that I was conflating as well.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds
there's
good.
I know dark steel is a combo discipline that lets you do it. Anyway,
Mhm.
So that's
yeah,
gonna be 8
no,
successes total.
yeah, I'm going to just 7 successes total.
Plus was that including the +1 I gave you?
Yep, when I rolled that.
Okay. Perfect.
And mostly interference. I want to use this to like make everyone else safer, make
Okay.
their actions better, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. Second thing I'm going to do is Rainald is just going to wade in there and just try and go after one and rip into it. He's got a
Alright.
tiny little dagger, and he's just going to go and run in there and potent stop something.
All right, go ahead. That sounds good.
2,
And you have
3,
celerity to activate both, so give me that attack roll.
Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, because my dexterity is massive right now. And this. All right. Oh, sorry. Got to take one away for multiple actions. And bam. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one's taken away. 4, 5. 5 successes.
5 successes. Damn, son. All right. So, another 3 are pinned, grappled by your tentacles as they are lashing around, the dark shadows stretching across the room, reaching up, some of them strangled by them. As you lunge inside and plunge your dagger deep inside of one horrible, almost insectoid Schlachta's face, you can see bubbles and boobles and pustules erupting with clear milky fluid as you thrust your dagger down again and again, popping it like an overripe bit of fruit. That one's gonna die. You are gonna cleave through it and wade into the mix. Across the way you can see the powers of Velia, the flare, tearing skin off of these Schlachta as if a magician removing a tablecloth from a dining table. You can see others tearing into them, Lugoj drawing a large sword and cleaving into the horde. Anything else on your turn?
How does that work if I spend for potence?
What do you mean? How does that work?
like because it's just we're not rolling for damage. So if I spend for potence, can I go through an extra 4?
You can go through an extra 1 for sure, yeah.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay, that means we're 6 down out of the first wave. Beautiful. Alëna, let's cut it down a little bit even more. There are another 6 of them swarming around Tereza. All of these horrible mutated beings that were once humans before they were flesh crafted into monstrosities. What do you do?
Are there... is the ceiling low here?
The ceiling is fairly low. I'd say it's at most... It kind of wavers a bit because of the old stonework, but about 7 or 8 feet tall. Maybe a little higher in the archways.
Okay. I can also see in the dark, so I can, if there's any darkness past them, I can just see if there's anything, like, on the other side of this swarm, essentially.
Another swarm
Maybe?
moving into position behind the other anarchs. Wave after wave of these creatures, walls of flesh.
I thought the anarchs were behind us.
They're kind of like moving around you and through you. It's kind of
Oh,
it's a
okay.
melee.
I thought we were still kind of enclosed, not in a larger space.
There's like a bunch of different corridors, kind of like it's a maze of hallways.
Okay, fair. I'm going to spend 2 for claws. I would like claws in my hands and feet, and because it suggested it in the write-up, and I'm going to go with it, tusks. Because I can.
What?
Yep. It specifically says
amazing.
it's feral weapons. They may erupt from hands, feet, or perhaps even her face like tusks or horns.
What? The what?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
And I'm going to, so that's 1 blood point for that. I'm going to spend for celerity, so that's a 2nd blood point. That's mostly for movement more than anything else, because I just want to be super frickin' fast here. And I'm going to climb to the ceiling, essentially spider climb my way past some of this swarm to the other side, so I can attack them from the other side of Tereza.
That sounds fantastic. Go ahead and make me that attack roll.
Pincer it.
Semper Fi.
I am not doing any sort of defense whatsoever, just so you know.
Give me +2 to your total for the spider. For Spider Alëna.
Okay. Oh, math. Okay, that's my inflated dex. Yay. That's that. That's
How would you like to roll exalted levels of dice?
right?
Be an elder and
D10s.
vampire. Yeah.
Celerity. It's dex and brawl, right?
Dex and brawl.
Cool.
I feel like like a mob combat like this almost is stamina and brawl, just to see how long you can keep going before you get tired.
Fair. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I'm easy.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6.
And you said +2?
Mm-hmm.
10.
Oh boy. Okay. Shit, son.
I've become the blender in this game as well. Zoom,
I mean, that's
zoom.
Me literally
That's-
typing blender in our private chat, right?
that's going to be another 4 of them. I want you to describe this for me.
It's darker where Alëna has kind of gone into. So
Yes.
you hear the scuttling of her across the ceiling, and then just blood exploding out of the blackness.
Oh, that's beautiful. This horrible Icarus blood takes to the air, misting as you come down. 4, maybe 5, a handful of them die underneath you. Your claws, your tusks, rending them. Is there anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it. Even though I spent for celerity, I do not care about multiple actions right now.
We love it. Bastien, What are we doing?
What's the situation look like?
It looks like there is a horde headed your direction and a scattering that are still around Tereza. The other Anarchs are engaged in a very sweeping combat, but there are at least a dozen more headed your direction.
I'm all right. Going to lift the shield and move next to Tereza, and going to run a hand across their back.
There should not be that many bones there, you realize as you touch the naked flesh of her back.
And I'm going to use peaceful touch. So for the rest of the fight, frenzy rolls difficulty of frenzy or Roshrek decreased by 2, making it easier to retain herself. And I'm going to raise my shield and wait for the horde to come to us.
All right. What is Lena doing in the meanwhile?
She is probably firing. Vampires, when they're in control of the fire, they can light candles, they can do that sort of thing.
Yes.
I guess depending on their courage rating. I think that she'd be using her crossbow and launching a couple fiery bolts at the moving mob of monsters in the darkness.
All right. Well, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
All right. Where is your archery? There it is. This is probably dexterity and archery.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What difficulty are we looking at here?
Difficulty 6.
Six.
6 successes.
Correct.
Another smattering falls as she loads her crossbow again and again, firing into the mix, punching through brain pans. As she does, she pushes her back against yours and says, "Father, they're really ugly. I don't think I want to be here after all."
Perfect time to back out.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to complain.
Go get in line.
All right, and Dominic. It is Dominic's turn. What is your ghoul son doing, Robin?
My ghoul son is probably gonna unsheath his sword and go stab some flesh monsters. That is not his
All
mother.
right, sounds good.
Dex and melee.
Is
I'm
he
assuming?
working on the ones that are attacking you or the horde that is incoming that Lena is peppering with shots?
Which looks more
The ones that are
unhurt.
coming.
Okay,
Oh,
so he
unhurt?
will
The ones that are coming.
There's a bigger.
There is like a
group that are
swarm
coming.
of massing bodies. I want you to kind of picture this. Picture like a mosh pit of naked, warped mutants crawling over each other. Some of them have like open
I'm
mouths welded to their
picturing the-
arms.
the demons in like K-pop Demon Hunters at the end, where they're all like basically like a wave.
Yeah, kind of like that.
calling over each
Yeah,
other.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he helps out his mother, then maybe she can go after the big mob.
Sounds good.
Yeah. He's gonna help his mother dearest.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Checks and melee. Oh my goodness, mister. That's gonna be 5 successes for Dominic.
5 successes. Dominic wades in, sprays of blood echoing what you have seen Alëna do, what you've seen Rainald do, as the final one that is clasping onto you falls, his sword cleaving through its long, talonous fingers. He puts his back up against the wall next to you, holding his... Does he use a shield, or is he two-handing this thing?
Longsword. He two hands it.
Holding the longsword in 2 hands in front of him, creating a protective wall in front of you that you can still move behind. He casts a nervous glance back at you, and you see the swarming mass move toward. Tendrils of darkness reach out of the walls, trying to pull them down, trying to tear them apart. That is going to be a couple dice down, though, because they're fairly wounded by Alëna. They are going to charge inward and are going to attempt to grab and pull Bastien down. Bastien, you are using defensive actions, and that means that if you want to, you can make me a counter action right now. How would you like to do that? Would you like to use, like, stamina and athletics? Would you like stamina and melee to kind of, like, counter push? Like, what is your role? Because you saved an action.
That's right. You know what? Yeah, that was making them seem... Is this the wave, or is that wave...
This is the wave. The wave is coming, and you are the shore it is about to crash upon.
At my back, and I'm right beside... Yeah, exactly. I'm going to do a stamina and...
Melee?
Brace against...
Yeah.
Yeah, melee.
So give me melee or athletics, whichever you think is better. Do it at difficulty 6.
All right.
And I'm just going to tell you right now, add a success to your total. And Rainald, your tentacles just killed 4 successes.
Go darkness.
Oh, that's
Like,
right.
seriously, because I
Darkness.
I raised my difficulty from 6 to 8 because of that. I killed so many 7s. I'm so angry.
There's not a single 10 in that bunch. A lot of 5s, too. And you said 1 auto success?
1 auto success at the end. Yep.
Goodness. It's too late. I should have said that.
Too late to spend a willpower, unfortunately.
4.
4 successes?
2. Yeah, I rolled 2 1s in that midst otherwise.
Half
4. Yeah, 4.
Half a dozen of these hideous monstrosities start pushing at you. They try to overwhelm you, but you fought in the Crusades, you fought around the Crusades, you have laid bare and laid low greater foes than this. Bastien, putting your back into it, you start swinging your shield back and forth, blocking them. And you manage to hold back the swarm for a round. Putting yourself between them, digging your heels in. You doubled my successes. Congrats. The darkness reaches out, pulling it back from you, pulling the swarm further and further away. Tereza, new round. There's only this one swarm ahead of you that you can see, but you can hear others in the darkness headed this direction. What do you do?
I think.
Bastien has prevented this new form from taking action.
Okay,
This new
I'm gonna
swarm.
go after the swarm that's kind of just shown up then.
All right, go ahead.
Very much like kind of sees Dominic and just like does a nod of like, did good, son. And then she's just going to like on 4 legs just kind of like start like lumbering towards the
Sounds good. Almost
the
like a
group.
gorilla.
Yeah. 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 And
All
then just
right.
like leap and try and like just start tearing into these guys. Yeah, I'll still spend for celerity to take a defensive action, I think. I think
Mhm.
that's good. Unless I can just do 2 attacks to try and get more like
Yeah, you can try.
things down. I'm gonna try. You know what? I think Tereza's like let's get this over with. So yeah, I'll spend my celerity to take 2 like attacks at these like this like group of swarm simultaneously kind of thing. I should just keep my pile of dice. I need 13, 12. There we go. Difficulty back to 6 since I'm not pinned anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 1. Okay, so 8 successes for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow! This one was chaotic as fuck. My dice. Okay. All right, Dens, let's go. All right. And then 5 successes for the second attack. So she's just like going in with her claws and her like extended kind of fangy mouth, and she's just starting to just like bite and tear chunks out of this wall of flesh and just try and rip it to shreds.
And you will. I want you to describe the 6 war ghouls that fall under those strikes.
What do you mean? Like describe the 6 war ghouls?
Just describe 6 of them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like describe all like what the 6 looks like.
No, I want you to
named
describe
Henry.
what they look like after
Okay.
as you tear
So
through them.
you're going to see just huge claw marks just going through like with no real care or concern. You just see these giant body long gashes that just like will almost like cutting into like a steak where you just see it this like muscle separate and just pools of blood and just limbs getting hacked off and clean or not clean cuts. Like some of them are going to be like almost slices, and then others are going to be like ripped chunks, and you're just going to find these warghouls in a very weird looking puzzle on the ground.
And as that horrible scene before you there's gore and trembling, and you can see the other anarchs in front of you tearing and maiming their way as they fight further into the chamber. All around you can see, I picture like if we were watching this cinematically, a camera would be kind of like flying down, doing like the full 360s, flying as these more and more of these creatures crawling over each other, some of them emaciated, some of them heavily muscled, some of them carapaced, all of them freakish and horrible. And how have they survived down here for this long? They climb over you. Bastien, you ready your shield again and bring your foot down on an esophagus. There is a squelch as you tumble to the ground thanks to your unlucky flaw. And that is the moment that you see a horde of these creatures stumbling out of the darkness, another wave of them, headed directly for you. But it is amidst them that you see a darker shape at the back, making its way through the center. The roof buckles as it rises itself up to its full height, its shoulders crashing into the ceiling, lifting up the roof as its 15-foot-tall frame stretches upward, and it lets out a horrible roar as the Vost steps in to encounter you. A true war ghoul, created by Kuldunic sorcery and horrible, blasphemic powers. Which is where we're going to pick up the fight when we come right back from this break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We had to take 10 minutes for, according to D&D rules, for Kal to put on armor. It takes a while to dawn and quaff, so
Yeah,
welcome back.
but it's halved because you guys helped me.
This is true, except for Lena. Lena hindered you, but you did have all of the.
It was all those shadow tentacles.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it just took tailoring.
That was just a bonus. Clothe me.
And if one of them cupped a feel, it was just you were just.
It was
imagining
platonic.
Yeah. Hey, can you make the Sasha shadow tentacle come back? They have names.
What? Oh, they have names.
The
I was
Sasha,
like, who?
yeah. Sasha,
Or Baron Cohen,
Baron, and Cohen. Those are the three.
Oh, yeah. Those are the three. Yeah, and then
The
there's
three shadow
Borat, the one that
tentacles.
goes where you don't ask. And you just hear this muffled very nice.
I was just gonna say very nice.
Very, very nice.
I have yet
How
to I
much?
still haven't seen Borat. All right, but not to break the tension with some Borat humor, but let's play this amazing song that I have for this combat by Monument Studios called Lord of Flesh. There is a horrific roar as the Vost, hard thing to pronounce, this horrible monstrosity, a body on top of bodies stacked up so high that it scrapes the roof and almost has to go over on all fours. It leans forward and it lashes out, and it is going to attempt to hit Bastien. Bastien, you have fallen and you can't get up, which means I'm going to target you thanks to Unlucky. And let me just pick up all 15 of my attack dice.
I'm buying off Unlucky right now. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, it says I need to ask the Storyteller if I can.
The Storyteller is presently not available.
How unlucky
Okay.
that Storyteller is not available.
That's
That's
super
weird.
unlucky.
Yeah.
That's pretty unlucky. What happened to him? Bring him back.
Okay, so, and let me just check my combat hack pool. Am I sorry for what's about to happen? I'm not sorry. Okay, so that is 2, 4. Yep, couldn't be easier than that. Okay, so then it is strength. Can you do me a favor and make me a soak roll? Your stamina and fortitude, please?
Oh, thank God I buffed that.
Do you want to use some of those floating dice that we got from Alëna's thing?
How many left?
3.
There are 3.
I will use one. Everybody gets one. Tell them. Okay, don't fail me. Wait a second. I have Amour.
You do have a
Does
moor.
that do anything? Or is that just a solid...
Armor should add to your soak pool. Yep.
rating 4?
A rating 4, armor rating 4, I believe is 4 more soak dice.
Okay. I need them. Oh, ones. No. And what's the threshold?
6 as always.
1, 2. Ooh, so it would have been 9, but I rolled 3 1s. So it's at 6, which is still pretty dang good.
That's pretty good. So 9 successes total on soak?
6, because
Okay.
the ones ate some.
Okay, so...
6 total.
Okay, so 6. Doing the math. You slip, and this creature crashes forward, surrounded by the Schlachta. It reaches down, and as you raise your shield to deflect, it smacks your shield against the wall, out of your hand, so hard that it goes end over end, embedding in the stone of the wall nearby. It smashes down its palm onto your upper thigh, and its other palm onto your midsection. You feel your stomach pop. You're gonna take 6 levels of lethal damage as it reaches down and rips your leg off. I got 14 successes to hit you. It grabs you by the ankle and tears you almost in half. It would have killed you, but the strength of your armor, which is now destroyed, held your pelvis in place long enough for your hip to rip away.
6, you say?
6.
All right, I'm only crippled.
You're only crippled, and you can spend a willpower to suppress that, and you can also heal really quick. This is only lethal.
Okay.
That'll be on your turn. That is the Vode's turn, though. Then it is Tereza.
Oh boy. Here I go, killing again. Seeing that, if I have to split and make an intimidation roll to do this, I will do this. She's gonna turn to Dominic and say, "Run."
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I will allow this to be a direct command.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I have to do anything for that, or just?
Actually, you know what? I'll allow you to do this with a roll. It won't split your pool because it is Dominic, and he is like your longtime ghoul. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give me the roll of... actually, pardon me 1 sec, because I
Look.
actually have to roll something. I need you to roll something for him. Can you make me a willpower roll for him?
Sure.
So give it to me at a difficulty of 8. And because difficulty 8 and flee.
Okay.
So technically this is him rolling his courage, but I don't believe you have his specific courage score picked out.
4. Actually, I do.
Okay, so then you're rolling that instead of willpower.
Darn. I rolled my willpower and it was real good. That's unfortunate. I rolled so many 10s and 8s.
Do you want me to roll for it, or do you want to roll for it?
No, I'll roll for it. I'll just
Okay.
take the same dice. I'll ask them
Yeah,
very
sorry about
nicely to do the same thing. That's okay. His willpower is 7 and his courage was 4, so that's why I was like, oh darn.
Yeah, sorry.
And there I roll the botch with 3 4s and a 1.
Okay, then he is going to run before you even have a chance to.
Cool.
His will breaks under this, and honestly, you're probably a little ashamed at him, but at the same point, you can have him spend a willpower to try to resist long enough for you to say run.
Oh, like he runs of his own accord?
Oh yes, he does not run of his own accord. He runs of the Vos's accord.
Oh, so she doesn't have
so
to order
there's
him
the
to.
slight shame of him running out of fear rather than her command.
Yeah.
But if he waits for her command, then she'd be more proud of him.
Yeah, so does he spend a willpower for the pride, or does he just run with a botch?
He probably spends a willpower for the pride.
Okay.
'Cause it's Dominic.
Then do me a favor. He's going to probably pick up a derangement from this
Okay, perfect.
for trying to... So make a note there.
Yep.
And it is your turn then, as you turn and tell him to run, and he does not wait. He flees.
Cool. I'm gonna split. Yeah, I'm gonna split to do a defensive action because that I just saw it rip off my friend's leg.
Now, as you're about to go into your actions, I do want to say we're doing a mixture of combat at this scene. So this is simultaneously going to be a typical combat, but it also is going to have some mob rules. There's still a good dozen Schlachta around this thing, swarming around, like trying to get, like picture like a herd of cats trying to get around a lion. Type of vibe here. So this creature, you may not be able to defeat it. So new objective on screen, survive.
Okay.
That could be by killing it, but there are also other ways to survive this.
Okay.
Feel free to improvise and bring in the environment if you'd like. This is a desperate situation. What would you like to do?
When I'm in my... Oh gosh, this is... Hold on a second, let me go back to... Vicissitude. It's... I can still try and... Can I try and split my action? Because I'm not frenzing. Usually I'm frenzing, which is why I can't use my abilities. But with entering the Zulu's shape, I doesn't say anything, but like you can't do your other stuff.
You just can't
Can I
really
still-
like rap
Yeah,
battle.
can I split my action to rip through things, and then split my action and then use fleshcraft to try and create a literal flesh wall of people?
Okay. So if you are interacting with the Schlachta, then we can do it as one roll.
Okay. Perfect.
Are you trying to do what I think you're trying to do? Is it in a really old movie that you saw once? Okay, go ahead. I want you to make me a Dex and Fleshcrafts roll for this.
Yay!
And I'm going to give you 3 successes on top of this because I hate you.
I'm going to spend willpower to not botch.
Sounds good. Now, as you are rolling this, the area that you are fighting and moving into is getting a bit taller. The roof is a bit higher in this area as the subterranean passage delves deeper, but it still is having to crouch over, not reaching up to its full height of 16 feet.
I rolled 13 dice. And I had 3 successes. And then I had 2 ones. So I have 2 successes plus the 3 that you gave me. But 13 dice?
Yes, it is the curse. Diving forward in the Zulu form, you reach out, rending into bodies, pulling out intestines, muscle tissue, creating a ribbon of flesh, merging bodies around and around, diving as this creature begins trying to bludgeon you with Bastien's decomposing leg, like a club. It lets out a roar as it rears up, and you are dodging around it. You are far more dexterous than this beast. And on that is going to be your turn?
Yes. That is my turn.
Okay. All right, a handful of the beasts have fallen, the Schlachta being torn apart as you dance between them. Rainald, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, first thing I'm going to do, of course, is spend for celerity. Then, this thing's like, what, 15 feet tall?
Yep.
Okay, great. First action, I'm going to use my Chains of Eternal Darkness and keep it, I don't know, let's say 6 feet from the ground up in the air so that only it is affected by it. Because why the heck not? So it's will be running around in the dark with -4 to its stamina, -2 on all of its, +2 difficulty on all of its rolls, and -5 on all perception-based skills. I'm going to try and spread this out throughout the entire building, keeping it off the ground. Oh, that's a 1. Oh, that's a 1. That's still 3 successes, though.
All right. 3 successes. Okay, so that's a -4 to my soak.
All stamina. Which
Okay.
all rolls are +2 difficulty. As it's sucking the life out of you and crushing it. Then I'm going to use my second action to I'm going to just pick up a body and of one of the downed Schlachta and just try and drain it.
All right,
Get
sounds
a
good.
little bit of its blood back.
You can have, honestly, if you spend your turn drinking, you can drain your 3 blood points in this round immediately.
I'll add +1 to that for efficient digestion.
Nice.
And I'm going to, because I can take 3 actions, right?
Oh yeah, you can guzzle.
Yeah. I'm only going to do just a little bit, and I'm going to go up to Lugoj and be like, you need to go now while we hold this off.
Thank you, my brother. Fight well.
Go.
And he will take the opportunity.
I'm going to try and back away and cover his retreat. Or
right.
Wherever he's going, I'm going to just try and follow and keep things, try and hold the line there while he does what needs to be done.
Perfect. All right, Alëna. Big monster.
Big monster. Just my type.
Alëna swipes right on fighter. It's the app for killing.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to launch myself at it, I think is the best. Just absolutely all of the feral weapons are out and I'm just gonna go full tilt.
Do it. You've got to go. You got to go full throttle.
Right? Gotta. Whew. Oops, that's not one. Sad. Difficulty 6. And yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 8.
4,
successes.
6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, make me a damage roll if you're attacking the the Vosed.
Excellent. I am indeed. 6. And then, do I add anything?
Yeah, add a damage to for stunting. But you'll also
Cool.
add. So you are going to add 7 dice for the damage pool. So everything above the first success.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Okay, I wasn't.
So you're going to be
close.
rolling strength plus
Plus 1 plus
9,
7.
8.
So plus 8. So
8 with the
strength
stunt
plus 8.
dice. So yeah, strength plus 9 total with the claws. Yeah,
Strength plus 9. Yeah.
that's a lot.
6, 2, 3,
All right. Well,
6, 8.
cool. Well, once again, your priest, your cleric is buffing, man, because I have the same combo discipline that you do, basically.
Yeah.
But he lowered my
cool.
stamina by 4.
Delightful. I'm almost out of D10s trying to roll this. Like
Oh.
not entirely,
Damn.
obviously, but just what's in here. And I have a kitten looking to chase these D10s.
Oh, that's the one you have to keep now.
His name shall be Darkness. The room shall be his world.
Oh boy.
Do 10s re-roll on damage?
If you have a damage specialty, and if you buffed yourself above 6, I'm assuming that you would have picked one.
Okay, yeah, I would have. Cool.
Damage doesn't botch though, right?
You can't accidentally heal someone with a gun, unfortunately.
You can just fail real bad, but it's usually not on the damage part.
Can I take a flaw where I can heal somebody with a gun?
No, but we can play mage.
Oh, okay.
The unbullet. Which actually is a rote, now that
Live, damn you. It's Kalara.
That's 12 egg.
That's beautiful.
I rolled several 10s.
Here's the fun part of fighting one of these guys. You mean 2 ag.
Yeah.
I got 10 successes
hey.
on my soak.
But
which
hey, I did 2
Yeah,
egg.
At difficult. Whoa! At difficulty 8,
do they soak at difficulty 8 as well?
all your rolls are +2 difficulty within the shadow. All rolls. If you can't
Okay.
go through it,
Oh shit.
So in that case, you did 3 ag. I shit you not. 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7.
we'll take it.
Okay, 3 ag. As you are tearing into this, cutting into it is harder than cutting into a tree trunk. This flesh has been layered and layered and layered and layered on top in these grotesque calluses. This warforged hide. Finally, a worthy opponent.
Bring it.
Your battle will be legend. Bastien, I would like a frenzy roll from you. Please make me a self-control roll to not frenzy from pain.
But what if I have ways of mitigating that pain?
Then that's up to you. Well, actually, you're going to have to
But
roll
you
for
could
frenzy
argue-
regardless.
You could argue that he would experience the pain before using it. So
Yeah.
this is
It's self-control. Difficulty of 6.
self-control. I hardly knew ye. Where are you, self-control? 2, huh? I believe in you. I rolled a 10 and a 1. So what happens here?
Reroll the 10.
Otherwise, that's sitting at a 0.
Yep.
So this has to be over 6 if I... Okay. Oh, it's an 8.
Okay. You're able to hold off frenzy for 1 turn. You'll roll again next round. What do you do?
All right. Trying to ignore the shattered lungs,
So you
broken
can heal
bones.
a number of levels of lethal equal to... so it's 1 for 1 to heal, don't forget.
Mm-hmm. And I will do that, but focusing on the gift of sleep, I'm going to use it on myself to block the pain, allowing me to ignore all wound penalties for 1 turn per success on a willpower roll.
Okay. All right, so give me that willpower roll. And are you splitting your dice pool to do something else this turn?
Does that take an action? Uno momento. If
It
used
should.
on the willing, you're kind of like...
Yeah, any type of discipline activation usually will be an action.
Usually, yeah.
Unless it's something that's reflexive, such as...
I'm going to start hunger frenzying soon. So other than healing myself, how much... are these ghouls, they got living blood? Or are they,
you can see that Rainald is feasting on one right now.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to join him.
Okay. You can easily just start consuming the blood that's on the ground. So give me that willpower roll.
And willpower rolls are usually current willpower, not your total score. If I'm
It
not
is
mistaken.
your... That's always a tough one.
That's
roll
always
your
we-
total. Roll your total.
Oh, okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do 10s explode on willpower?
Yes, they do.
4, and... Oh, so for 5 rounds, it looks like.
Okay, well, hey, if the combat's not over in 5 rounds, then you got bigger fish.
I'll have bigger problems, yeah.
Okay,
and,
so turning
I will
over, you can
join,
drink 3 points of blood.
Rainald. And I will also use that 3 points of
Cool.
blood to heal.
Okay, so hey, you only have 3 points of damage now. Congrats. So you're going to feel your lungs reinflate, your ribs knit inside of your destroyed armor. Lena leans over you. What does she do? Or do you want me to control her?
I would imagine... she would probably keep doing what she's doing. And peppering the
Shlata, the war ghouls, the small ones.
Exactly, the
So
bolts
make me an attack roll for
at
her.
this point aren't going to do much against whatever this monster is, so she's probably going to be firing at the
Subtract
the
2
smaller
from her total, please, or from her Subtract 2 from her dice pool when you're rolling.
Okay. Done. That is so many 6s. No ones.
That's what I'm looking for.
4.
4 successes. She rises up and starts peppering into these Schlachta as they are surging forward. 1, 2, 3 of them slammed by these bolts, punching through brain pans. And as that happens, she is going to aim, fire another shot, and then turn down to you. And you can see red welling up in the corners of her eyes. She looks down at you, and the normal, goofy, giddy demeanor has gone, and she screams, "Get up, goddamn you!" And you are going to see the small scar in the center of her forehead flicker open. "You are not leaving me here!" And let's go ahead, and can you please do me a favor and roll? Oh yeah, you don't have to roll for this one. It's great. She's gonna spend 3 levels of blood to heal you up to full.
All right.
As her eye flashes a bright blue. You are fortunate that all of the other anarchs are facing the other direction. Further into this, as you lie on the floor, she touches you on your exposed leg, and you feel your leg reknit. The bone glows in holy light, the color of her glowing eye. The bone stretches out, the muscle reknits over in a horrible, agonizing... Well, actually, you're holding back wound penalties in a fascinating display, we'll say. And that is going to be Lena's turn. Dominic is running, and now it is the Schlachta. The Schlachta are going to launch themselves at Lena as she leans over you. And they are... She turns over you, puts her hand down, and says, "You're not leaving me here." And then hands from the darkness grab her and pull her away under a mass of writhing flesh, and she is gone beneath the swarm, her crossbow falling at your feet. Top of the initiative, it is the Vode's turn. It is going to take a step and is going to need to make a roll real quick. That is going to be it's going to be strength and athletics. It does not hit the gym, unfortunately, so it's only going to be... Let's see if we do this. It's going to be difficulty of 8. 1, 2... How many successes did you get, Robin? 5? 6?
5.
Okay, so here is what's going to happen. It is going to take a step toward Alëna as she is clawing into you, and the stretched out bits of guts and goo that you have wrapped around its legs are going to constrict it. It is going to struggle against them, and as that living, pulsing rope around its ankles constricts, it is going to tear through it with a crunch. However, not before it slips and falls to one knee. It is still able to attack, but all of your attacks are going to be a difficulty of 5 instead of 6 this round because it is kneeling. However, it is going to take an attack at Alëna. Luckily, it's still tall enough that it's going to have its head in the clouds. All right, Alëna. So I'm at a -4 on that, which means that... Okay, 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 success, 5, 6. Ooh, that's a 1. that went into the pile. Okay, so 7 successes to hit Alëna. It is going to reach backward and is going to come down on you with Bastien's dismembered leg. And I want you to make me a soak roll, please.
Cool.
Okay,
I'm guessing
so
this is not aggravated.
this is not aggravated, only when it bites. It has aggravated teeth.
Fair enough.
And as it roars at you, it has like a circle of teeth inside of its teeth. Mouths inside of mouths constrict. And that is going to be... Don't tell me your total until I roll. Okay, that's strength plus... Okay, strength plus... Okay, so that's... Crap. Okay, so boom. 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 And then 5 automatic successes on top of this.
So I am spending so that my fortitude gives me 4 auto soak.
That sounds
rather than
wonderful.
Rather than adding it to my stamina. So I already soaked 4, and then I'll roll my stamina.
Perfect. Oh god, thank god I rolled some ones on this.
Remember, +2 difficulty.
Right, backing it up. I don't think that applies to damage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just says all your rolls are +2 difficulty.
I think that's like your initial rolls.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, you know what? That's way better than it could have been.
Double check.
Only 2 of those were 10s.
I did roll another 4 successes, so I soak 8.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna roll 1 more dice for Bastien's leg. Okay. Okay, well, his leg is missed, first of all.
The
okay.
leg takes half the damage, and then is just...
So you soaked 8 successes?
Yeah. 4
Okay.
auto and 4 I rolled.
As you buckle under this, you are going to take... So, just to remind me, because you need to be filled completely with aggravated damage to die, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Down to
Cool.
in-cap.
Take 9 levels of lethal damage after soak.
Cool. That's fun.
You are in torpor.
Yep. Yep. I am.
As
Is it
this-
bashing or lethal?
Actually,
the-
it's a leg. I would say it was bashing, but
It's being wielded by him. It's lethal,
yeah. Fair.
unfortunately.
It's armored.
But,
It
yeah.
has chunky bits.
It has chunky bits, and basically, the leg is going to turn to powder as soon as it hits Alëna. Alëna, it's going to slam you into the ground, and darkness is going to overtake you. Tereza, it is your turn.
I'm not the ST, but I feel like Tereza is all about family, and I might need to make a frenzy roll, seeing that happen.
You can if you want to. Make me an instinct roll.
Yep.
Is this a frenzy roll?
This
Pariah's
is...
caress.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Affects you, so the difficulty is easier
Yes.
by
It
2.
doesn't really matter between my 2 and my 10, so I did get 1 success.
Oh,
So that's great. So I need just a single success?
A single success to ride the wave.
Kill.
Well, you need for a round, yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So you will suffer no wound penalties as you are going.
Cool.
If you are
I already
injured.
don't. Because I am insensitive to pain. I have the merit.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
You see
I'm
Alëna
gonna-
crunch into the ground.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm going to split my actions to take a defensive action and attack this fucking thing. Because Tereza's not frenzying, so she's using her brain. It's very rare for her to fight. But yeah, I'm gonna attack it and then split my action or split my pool not split my pool. Split my turn with celerity to take a defensive action.
Mm-hmm.
I can use the words. Okay. Let's go. So my difficulty is 5 to hit him now?
Difficulty 5.
Cool. I'm gonna spend a willpower. Can I continue to buff my blood?
Yeah.
Even though the sheet's not on?
The sheet's not on?
Like,
I think you said a max of 10.
I've filled my sheets. A max of 10?
Yeah, I was
It
kind of
just
maxing it at
tapers
10.
off every. It
Cool. I'm gonna
tapers off
spend
every hour. Kelly?
3
It's
blood.
it's you can take it up, you can take it basically as high as you want, but it lowers by 1 every 3 turns. Basically, after 3 turns,
That
it
makes
lowers
sense.
by
A
1.
lot of my
and then
abilities
2.
are after 3 turns. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to spend blood to put 1 each on strength, dex, and stamina to make everything 10.
All right, sounds good.
Add another dice to the pool. Let's go. I spent a willpower to not botch this. Yeah. Ones don't subtract after a 10. Yes, that's confirmed.
They do not.
Yeah, thank you. Fuck you, little one. 11 successes.
Ooh. Okay, so 11 successes?
She as it breaks through this thing, seeing it like put Alëna to torpor, Tereza's just going to like with deadly precision and not like visceral clawing, she is going to just start aiming in very like acute tendons and nerves that are going for the body.
All right, I want you to do me a favor, subtract 1 success from that total, add that number to your damage dice, as per tradition, and then give me your damage dice. So add 1 success for your description.
Yeah.
So you got 11 successes?
Yeah.
And your claws do how much?
My claws do plus hold on, let me get back to the sheet.
I think it's +2.
Yes, +2.
So what I'm going to need you to do is roll me 23 dice of damage. I think that's accurate. And then I'm going to roll... it is strength, yeah.
So strength... Yeah, so 23 dice. Yep, that's correct.
23 dice of damage. Difficulty 6. May the odds be forever in your favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I, because I'm still inside of Chains of Eternal Darkness, only have 8 dice to soak with.
Well, I'm just gonna take out the dice that I'm not rolling out of this tray so I don't get confused. Because there's not many left. Okay, difficulty of 6.
Difficulty of 6.
Oh, that's some poor performance.
I'll show you what poor performance looks like in a minute. Wow, that sounded suggestive in a way that I don't want to live up to.
Joke's on you.
Okay.
I'm into that.
Before I roll my dice, that's a very sad pile of not good. All right. I've got
You said the
6
same thing
successes.
about your late husband. Sorry.
So how many successes?
6 successes. Out of 23
Ye-
dice.
You just managed 3 levels of lethal damage to this creature.
Ooh.
Out of all of my dice, I rolled 3 successes on soak.
Well, you had 8 dice.
I had 8 dice, yeah, but I woofed. So, damn.
I had
This
3 dice and I rolled 4 successes and then re-rolled
Hey,
110. So, you know.
yeah, well, life ain't fair.
Yeah.
All right, this creature, you are slicing and dicing, pulling out sinew, pulling out organs as this thing is screaming at you. You tear into its back and pull away a chunk of flesh, only to reveal a gaping maw beneath with an eyeball rolling inside of its mouth. It looks at you and screams as you are cutting swaths from it. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, but just I did split to do a defensive action when it
Sounds
eventually
good.
tries to kill me.
All right, Rainald, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing what's going on here. I don't think I have many shadow tentacles left, just because of interacting with the horde. I'm going to summon a bunch again and split some actions using celerity. And see, I want to run. No. Okay, so I'm going to stay where I am, kind of backing up, and heading towards where Lugoj went, to cover and protect his back. But I am going to use celerity, resummon some shadow tentacles, and trying to grab Lena, if I can see her, and Alëna, and pull them back, using the tentacles to do that.
All right.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna spend a willpower point for summoning some shadow tentacles here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the willpower point there.
Okay.
And then those tentacles are going to try, if I can see any sign of Lena or Alëna, I'm going to just try and pull them back towards the closest allies,
All right.
Bastien and Tereza.
So, holding off the remainder of the Schlachta, you are going to be able to reach down and pull Alëna from the rubble, as well as Lena's torpid body. You can see her eyes have been gouged out, parts of her face have been gnawed away.
Both of them?
Yes, both of them badly, badly injured. And were you turning any of the tentacles on the Vosed?
Any that can just be disruptive.
They are going to
towards it.
wrap around its limbs, and it is going to struggle, snapping through them as if they were ribbons. Alëna, you are manhandled away by, well, your shadow tentacled away, as you dream of the hunt inside of your deathless slumber. And because of that, I'm going to skip ahead to Bastien if Rainald is finished. All right.
If you know what, I think after that, Rainald. Oh, how much danger do I think Lugoj is in right now?
Less than you.
All right, perfect. I stay where I am.
Okay.
That just want to make
All
sure
right.
that's appropriate for the situation in the Vindiculum 10.
I think it would. All right, Bastien, what's up, my friend?
So to paint the scene, where are Lena and Alëna?
So they are being pulled deeper into the sanctum, toward where you see that Rainald is kind of backing away toward where Lugoj and some of the other anarchs have ran off.
He's going deeper?
He's going toward them, yes.
Oh, I have no wound penalties now. I'm going
You
to
don't.
run
You are healed.
up. In terms of how far away is this monstrosity?
About 10, 15 feet away from you.
Oh, so they're on the other side of this?
Yeah.
I was pulling Lena and Alëna towards any allies that were closest to them.
Closest to them? Okay, so then
Yeah.
maybe even depositing them at Bastien's feet then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that helps. Seeing the friendly tentacles of darkness.
Yeah, sorry, that was my mistake.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm just trying to paint the scene.
Friendly tentacles of darkness. I love that quote.
I'm going to call out to, looking at the vinculum, the only two people I really care about. Tereza, Rainald, pastores, custodite, protegite, nos deos. And the third eye is going to shoot open, and you're going to see a barely visible kind of like light permeate around him, going out about 3 meters, and stay open. And using one hand, the shield is gone, the armor's completely wrecked. The sword is a sword. Going to hold Lena over one shoulder and Alëna over the other, and is going to turn around and leave.
Okay.
After calling Tereza and Rainald.
You rush to the exit. The Schlachta behind you snarl as they're being held back by tentacles of darkness. You rush and run to the base of the winding stairwell into the cathedral. And you look up at a blackened and tear-stained face reaching down as you see the frightened and wounded pride of Dominic, too afraid to lean any further in, offering you a hand of aid.
Going to pass them to... Oh, actually, he's got potence. Yeah, no, he can pull them up, because he's on the other side of that trap door, that like dungeon latch, right?
Yeah, he
Yep.
has 2 potents.
I'm going to
He's
pass
good.
them to him. And yes, the Latin in the eye shooting open was using Shepherd's Watch.
Okay. So what do I roll to resist that?
All right. Shepherd's
my,
Watch is an illuminating, barely visible ward around the salubri.
So it moves with you.
Moves with me.
Okay, then never mind. I do not have to roll against it then as the Vosed. Okay, cool. So he reaches down, and we're going to have a moment of you locking eyes with each other as he tries to aid you, and we're going to cut back to the Vosed. Tereza, I need that defensive roll.
Yeah, so that's stamina, just straight stamina.
No, it's a defensive roll, so this would be dexterity and athletics to try to get out of the way of this hit.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so...
Oh, it's stamina to soak.
Yeah, so... May the odds be forever in your favor. I'm going to spend a willpower on this.
This is difficulty 6.
Difficulty of 6, and I'm at difficulty of 8. Yeah, I'm going to spend a hurt them more.
Hot. Damn.
Okay, what did you get?
6.
It reaches forward, and I'm going to spend my drama bomb on this, and you dodge dexterously around it. It goes to grab you, and you dodge around its thumb, only for there to be a horrible, gut-twisting as part of its forearm unrolls into a second hand, like a crab pincer, that wraps around you. It raises you up, holding you tightly in its grasp. It raises you up to its maw. You can see sharpened teeth torn from the mouths of dozens and dozens of vampires over the millennia, lining this circular maw. And it opens its mouth to cleave you in twain, and lets out a horrible roar. And as it does, there's going to be a tremor that roils through its torso as parts of it begin to slough away, like ice melting off of a roof. You hit the ground hard, and it rises and lets out another scream, this time of terror, confusion. And then it collapses to the ground around you, erupting as a wall of fat and muscle that floods the crypt. The Schlachta that remain pinned in place by Rainald's tendrils scream and liquefy into miasma, into plasma. The floor is covered with pink, viscous fluid as all of the flesh liquefies. What do you do? All of the creatures except for you and your friends are gone.
Well, if my friends are safe, I go check up on the rest of our companions.
You fucking run.
I cannot abandon them.
It's true. As you run further into the temple, into the monastery, you arrive in the next chamber. Just in time to see Lugoj rising from an immense crypt. The creature that dwells within it is outside of your vision. But you see Lugoj stand, Black veins slide into the flesh of his lips and pour through him as they pool up into his eyes. Blood like molten tar clings to him, and something inside of the crypt thrashes around with a high-pitched scream. It looks like it is made of nothing more than flesh. As you are looking at this, you are seeing the death throes of some being made of nothing more than bioorganic waste. I want you to picture, if you've ever seen the movie The Thing, something like that, erupting, spiked tendrils reaching out, this high-pitched scream. I would like everyone inside of a 1 mile range to make me a willpower roll at difficulty of 8. If you have Auspex, add your rating to that difficulty, not subtract.
Oh no!
If you just have it.
If you have it, so if you have Auspex 5, you are at difficulty 13, meaning you have to get 3 10s before we even start counting.
3.
Perfect. Okay. If you are a Tzmisce, raise that by another 2.
Is it current willpower?
It is going to be your full willpower. I will be
Okay.
generous about that.
Cool, so I'm at difficulty
Alëna,
12.
you're fine.
So I have to roll-
Alëna soaks.
I succeed by being almost dead. Cool. Yay.
So difficulty 12, I have to roll 2 10s
2
before it
10s
starts counting.
Yeah, so you have to roll 2 10s before we even start counting.
Cool.
Can I spend willpower?
Yes, you can to get 1 success.
I fail.
Well, you didn't botch.
I
Roll
didn't
those
botch.
2 more dice. It's
I
not
have
going to help.
Auspex. I
Someone
have
take 'em.
Auspex 3.
Okay, so you're at difficulty
And
11.
willpower 7. And the difficulty 11. Oh, so this
Yeah.
is impossible because I can only roll 10?
You have to roll
Yeah,
multiple
so-
10s.
You have to roll multiple 10s.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's something
nothing
called
short of that
thresholding.
matters.
Nothing short of 10
Okay.
matters, and you have to roll a certain number of them to even start counting.
Oh, fuck. You. So no 10s and at least 1 1.
Did you spend a willpower?
But I spent that willpower.
Okay, so you can't botch. So that's good. Oh, wait. Well, no, I'll say
Well,
you can't
I-
botch.
Does buying it buy the success?
It buys a success.
Or is
but
it like only if you at least roll 1 success rule? How does it?
I think
So
it
you're-
counts to the 1.
it counts for the botching purposes. So you basically negated the botch with that. As you are experiencing this, a flood of memories is going to take you. You are going to see a lifetime of pain and growth and flesh and flashes of the first city and the second city and the fall and the flood, and you are going to see a figure atop a throne of bone staring down impassionately at all of you, surrounded by 2 men and a woman. You see their silhouettes, and then you see the throne lies empty as the flood crashes down and washes away the sins, only for you to rise up. You see hunger. You see the bones of the Carpathians exposed. You see this fertile soil ready for your impregnation. You see what it means to be endless. Only to have it taken away by this pretender, this whelp, this drop of your blood, this rod. and then it will release. And you will see Lugoj stumble back as he throws his head back in ecstasy and agony, and you watch as his eye bulges beneath the orbital bone, and his jaw descends and then distends and then snaps back into place like a rubber band. His body begins to contort, only for him to force control and order back onto it. And then it is all still. And he looks at you with tired, impassionate eyes. How many did we lose? The Anarchs reply, some. No matter. The ones that are still alive in torpor, that still exist, I will raise them. Come, my friends. Enjoy a taste. Should you wish to sample and enjoy a moment of potency. He holds out his arms, ready for anyone to take a draught of the power of a god.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Temporarily, you are going to have all of your physical disciplines are going to be at 8. Your vicissitude is going to be at 8. If you would like to learn vicissitude now, you may, Bastien, or you may, Rainald. Anybody who drinks of this may learn vicissitude. It will help if you have a mentor, but it is no longer necessary
Oh.
if you drink of him.
Does that count for all of the Tzmisce disciplines or just vicissitude?
Vicissitude, actually all of them. Vicissitude, animalism, and auspex. If you have them, they are going to be raised to 8. This is not permanent. This is
No.
temporary. But
Yeah.
drinking antediluvian blood or elder blood is like a shot of steroids.
I'm going to, presuming Bastien's even there, or that word has reached them that,
Mhm.
hey, we won. I'm going to present Lena and Alëna.
Graciously, and with kindness, Lugoj will fill their mouths with a draught of his blood, pulling them from torpor. Lena will open her eyes and look around and say, "Did we win?"
We did.
"Oh, good." And Alëna, your eyes will flutter open as well. Or, well, your focus, you will suddenly return to yourself.
Can you see my message in the chat? I just want to be.
I can, according to Revised, any vampire that is 3 generations higher than you can raise you with a blood point.
Okay, fair. According to Dark Ages, that's not the rule. So that's
Did they
why
change it
D20
again?
Dark Ages.
God
They did,
damn it,
yeah.
That changes a
That's
lot.
I posted
thought it was
it a
the
lot
3-gen
earlier.
thing.
Did you? Okay. Sorry, it was in the...
Yeah. So yeah, it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be asleep for 50 years.
What?
And
Wait,
regardless,
even if they're 3
and then-
generations?
Yeah.
That is...
There's no.
What is the point of... What?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Kelly.
so I just wanted to make sure that we were clear on that because we've been using V20 rules. I'm fine
Okay.
with it being an antediluvian.
Yeah,
but
no,
for
I'm-
our
well-
audience.
Vicissitude 10 though is plot device, right?
Yeah, it's plot device. But like, yeah, you're right. I do have that book. I can bring that out. But no, good point, Jen. Also weird because that means that Path of Blood 2 isn't nearly as good.
Yeah.
That's wild. We're gonna hand wave that shit, and I'm gonna cut this out of the episode. But I'm gonna hand wave that shit because I'm just going to say I'll cut that back in here. But so as he does that, and Jen, I'm seeing your message in the chat. So according to Dark Ages 20, being 3 generations lower no longer raises you from torpor. That's very strange to me as a revised guy. I'm gonna say that it's an antediluvian. But also I feel like the 3 generations lower thing is actually very critical to the lore, and I would kind of like to keep that. We'll talk after game about that, but for now we'll just say that the antediluvian makes it better.
Makes sense to me.
So you are going to feel your composure return as you awaken. You are covered in blood and damage, but are going to feel your body begin to knit itself.
I should learn not to fight giants.
The Gauge will look at you all. This is but the first step. Our sires are a vesh of Cainites acting like Cain's own children. Pathetic. We will overthrow our false masters and make them rue the night they bound us in Krav. In blood. Come. Let us introduce them to their children, to the children of the night.
Amen.
And as you walk out, leaving this ancient and derelict place behind, just the 4 of you will hear a soft chuckle from somewhere within the dark, gloomy, and seemingly deserted chamber. It seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Fools, these children. I have seen your actions in this, and you will receive your just reward in the proper time.
Do the others react like they heard that too? Because this is almost a normal occurrence for Bastien.
Do you all pause?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like bats at her ears, like there's a fly, and just shakes her head, but doesn't acknowledge it otherwise.
The voice of the abyss. You've heard it too?
That was very strange.
What was?
Show yourself.
Oh, I tried that. They never come out.
Perhaps a little of Bastien's madness made it into the vinculum.
I am feeling very powerful right now. I
Maybe
don't
we
want to
can.
go like mess some things up real quick. Like just
Maybe we can find the source of that threat.
This night is ours.
And it was.
So will the future.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
And so will the nights of the future.
And so they would be. Within the next few years, the candles, lit from the sparks of rebellion, burst into a conflagration that changes Cainite society forever. The world will never be the same. The Anarch Revolt has begun. And that's where we're going to close the door. Or perhaps, at least the book, on book 1 of the Transylvania Chronicles, Dark Tides Rising. Because those tides, they sure did rise. And you did it, guys. You actually survived.
Yay!
yay! Got close.
You got real close.
Yep.
I'll send you their stats later. But, like, you guys, honestly, I rolled really badly at the end. And you got so lucky.
So did I dodge properly?
You got, so you dodged 6 out of 6.
Oh,
I only got
shit.
6 successes.
Oh
Whew.
shit.
So I only had strength 10 and potence 10.
Only.
Only.
That's fine.
Only.
Woo. Hey folks, we did it. So we are not going to have a wrap session until we continue this game. So here's what's happening in the near future. If you like Transylvania Chronicles, I really strongly encourage you to go back and watch the rest of our World of Darkness content. We have a ton of stuff coming out. Technocracy Dominion episode 0 is hitting Patreon, or not hitting Patreon, is hitting YouTube tomorrow. The old episodes of Transylvania are going to be up very soon. I have a huge backlog of editing I'm getting through right now. I also want you to consider coming and watching what is replacing this slot. Originally, we were going to be switching to making Mage the Ascension, Death on the Emperor's Express, our Victorian era Chronicle weekly, but that does not work very well with Robin's harvest schedule. So instead, Jen has graciously offered to run a short run of Hunter the Reckoning. And so that is beginning on the 1st of October. So just in 2 weeks on this time, we are going to begin playing Hunter the Reckoning here. It is going to be myself, Chris, Kal, and Trezalta playing underneath Jen, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It is our most masculine cast that we've had ever, I think.
I was
The
gonna say, I don't
BT.
think we've ever. I was gonna say, I don't think
Wait,
we've ever
wait,
had an all guy cast.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
And all the characters are so guy too.
They
so
are
Like
guy.
in different
I-
ways.
So many
They're
flavors
all
of
like
guy.
they're
my
all
God,
like
Cool.
lift up the hood of a car and be like, "Yep, looks like it's the Solomoid."
Hey, it's like the exact opposite of Victorian era mage, where Kelly runs for 4 women. Or 4
It really is.
female presenting. It's
Honestly,
me.
Wait, are we just the guys from King of the Hill?
I didn't want to say it, but
But yes.
what you
Kind
listening
of.
to there, Bobby?
God. Oh my God.
Kelly,
Anyway, it's gonna be a...
oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
How
Kelly,
much-
I don't want you to make any promises, but we did record a session 0 for that, so that we don't take up the first.
Yes.
Game.
It will be. It
So I
will
don't
be
know.
up. It will be up before the 1st.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, don't worry, it will be up before the first. But
It,
and
it
then
was more, I just didn't know if you had an idea of when, but I don't want to make any promises, so don't worry
probably
about
next
it.
week. Probably next week. It'll be up very, so like, don't worry, I'll put a little bunch of press about that. I do want to say as well, so that is going to run for the remainder of the year, and then we'll be back with book 2 and 3 in January, because I'm gonna have to do some heavy editing. I don't think that what's in book 2 and 3 run really well for stream. I think that a lot of it is just kind of me talking to myself. So I'm going to try to condense it, and we're going to go a little bit away from vanilla, and I'm going to turn this into more of what I want to run this as. So kind of a little bit like what we did tonight, because I'll tell you what, there was no Vosed in the original script. It was just all Schlotta, and I'm like, that's boring. So
tore through those.
you did tear through those, right? It's so much more fun when you're tearing through those. So in the meanwhile, you killed an antediluvian, so I'm going to give you 5 XP plus the 3 from the chat. Take 8 XP. Basically your heightened discipline levels are going to last until they, like, a couple of nights usually. So those are not permanent. But you get to go say that you rampage the countryside, ate the entire village, etc., etc. What you could also do in the meanwhile is, though, assume that you have tutors for whatever disciplines you would like that are common. And then if you'd like specific in-clan disciplines that you all do not share with each other, you can ask me about them and see if another Anarch is willing to teach you. So basically you can have access to all Tzmisce disciplines as well. So if anybody wants to buy vicissitude, feel free. And then besides that, we are going to be picking up in January, and because the next book only covers like 100 years, so it's gonna be really easy. So with that, thanks for coming here and surviving, y'all.
Thanks for running book 1.
And I want to tip.
Yeah.
I want to. Can I give them a peek behind the curtain?
Yeah.
They all said in the chat, you know what? You can just, if it happens, I was the last one when I looked over to the chat, and I'm like, everyone else has said they're okay with their PCs dying. Let the dice fall where they may.
I got so
For the
close to
drama.
killing you too. Holy
And,
crap.
And I was like, you know what? Me for
you 4 armor. You need to buy more armor.
Listen. It's just like it's real simple. I just have to just take off that, and
Tereza, and then you add.
I mean, I
and then you
did
add
go into
Dominic.
torpor, so you're real close to killing me.
I think it's so funny that the one who went into torpor was our unstoppable juggernaut tank, and it's like,
it's so
And
good.
it's because of wording, I couldn't use either of my combo disciplines, which is so irritating.
what
but
was the
also
wording
fair.
there?
So for let's see, I'll find it here. For Shatterproof, which is Protean 3, Fortitude 4, the Gangrel may roll both Fortitude and Stamina together to soak aggravated damage. This does not include automatic soaks with Stamina versus regular damage.
Does not.
I can only use it for ag, so you didn't do ag.
Huh.
Claw immunity is Animalism 2, Fortitude 4, and for the remainder of the scene, the Gangrel receives extra soak dice equal to his Animalism plus Fortitude, which means you double your Fortitude, to resist damage from any non-supernatural animal attack.
Non-supernatural?
Wow, that really does kind of split hairs there,
Wow.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
does.
very, very splitting.
Yep. Now it still makes sense for her to have it because,
Yeah.
like, if somebody used animalism to send a pack of wolves at me, like I could withstand those normal wolves,
They'd
right?
be
Like
tearing
that's-
at your body, and you just be petting them.
Yeah,
like a-
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
I can just
yeah.
picture this like hanging
Into
off
the
of your.
wolf puppy
hanging off
pile,
of-
just like
You're like, oh, just stop it.
yeah. So like
stop
it
It's
still
like
makes sense for her, but it's also like,
It's like when Teddy was a puppy and he would just hang off me with his teeth, and I'd be like,
yeah,
okay, this is starting to hurt. Knock it off.
yeah, right.
This is starting to sting. Just so that's really frustrating. But I'm glad. Did you guys like the modified combat for the big encounter?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
it was great.
So secretly,
having
I was
the-
using clocks behind the scenes, which is a mechanic from Blades in the Dark. So basically, like tick tick tick, like just ticking rather than counting health boxes. But Kal, what were you saying?
Oh no, yeah, I like the kind of like cinematic. I was trying to think cinematically, so like
Mhm.
the shield wall, and
I
like,
thought that worked
covering.
great. And I like that
Yeah.
you guys leaned
I didn't
into
know how
everything.
it would work mechanically, but I was like, let's.
I like the idea
Have
of
a
Bastien
shield.
pushing back like 8 snarling monsters from the descent. Right?
That's how. Right? Yeah, like holding off, like claws and blades and monstrous like
It's
attacks.
nice.
Hmm.
Not frenzying in a fight for the first time, so I could actually be smart and play like a smart.
I used it
person for
before the
Tereza.
battle. That's
MVP.
right,
Yeah.
his gift of
MVP.
I might
Oh,
have
yes,
frenzied,
those
except I
tentacles.
went into torpor instead.
who needs
That's
Well,
frenzy.
frenzy.
fair.
When I
Well,
go
all right. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting us. If you're listening to this on podcast, please give us a review, like hopefully a good one, and share us with your friends. I also want to thank everybody who supports us on Patreon. If you like this show and you want to see more of it, Patreon is a great way to remind me to run more of the show, as we're 1 out of 4 books in. So consider joining the Patreon at patreon.com/dorktales, where you can join the likes of our amazing producers, our divine producers, my mom, Shaikon de Vermilion, Soul Omen, and Nacro the Straw Hat Devil, our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Crusher Urquhart, and Big Nut, our monster maker, Larouk, and our High Council, Terran, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Eldest, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Nihilus, Cookie Mon Steve, and Iron Warrior X, and finally, our newest patron tier, the patron of the arts who helps support music and great art like what you see on the screen, Eastside Rider. You guys are all amazing. Stay safe out there. Don't drink any antediluvians, or do.
Or do.
I'm not a. I'm not an archon.
We're not the vampire police.
Yeah.
Oh man, vampire cops. I want to watch
Do it.
more Forever Night.
Do it.
All right.
Do it. All right.
Oh,
With
that's
that,
right.
Like
We're
you
not-
vampire cops.
You and Robin watched Forever Night. Hell yeah.
hell yeah, that's right. Let's go watch more Forever Night, Robin. Anyway, it's up on YouTube. Go watch it. And with that, we'll see you later. Good night, everybody from Transylvania. We'll see you next year.